Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, yo, Rain, turn that up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a short return. Takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Hey, yo, Rain, turn that up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The pickup, 1st down. Pass catcher, that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make him this game.
To throw again is Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Calling the game.
All defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
4th down. Here's Jackson. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Right against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be
anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams, and the Ravens are going to have the football. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Turn that up.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40.
Getting involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the...
Right back to Mitchell here.
Joyce flexing.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9.
There. Pick up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around.
Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd down and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, return by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one.
Matchup, possession fighting for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And this will be incomplete.
They had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down.
They're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each.
They run again with Dowdle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Hunt.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 2. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert inside the 15-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the completion for second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here.
Play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're working inside.
And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about
3 would be better. Change field position, let them catch their breath.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard.
Oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice shot.
It's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. Gets to go in the first half. Once more with Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. In game, 1st and 15. They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared.
But the thought, that was good.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 down to the 3. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Dowdle. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a
because this needs to be a cold.
And he is into the end zone for a count. The line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response.
So they felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. Another run with Mitchell.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 10 at the 47.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll work down inside the 45. Crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
Jackson now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And they're going to mark a yard.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's
blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked. And the passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Mitchell.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So backed up, it would have taken a miracle.
Low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
They're trying to get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds.
Lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my good.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll take this up only to about.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they're going to try a second time.
They go play action with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And you got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny.
The interception last time, it led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
Nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds right around. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right
going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it down this time.
So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
And he is into the end zone. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And there is nowhere down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Into space at the 45. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing now is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it here just past the 35. He got outside the pocket there, trying to improvise, and he's gone. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be out at the 39-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
It's time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he's going to be to the delay of game. First and 15. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up at the 31 now on first and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards the pickup. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flushed out right.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
Then he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15.
Find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal.
Now Gray. And he is in. 25-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And just inside the 30.
Another run with Mitchell.
7-yard. Play action. Now Jackson.
The look in.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some change.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 4. On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have
the first down on third down.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. How aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a ball.
What you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind.
To throw now, here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the... Play action this time with Love. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's got this down almost to... Love looking to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. I don't think this will even... Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
And now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
A short gain here, maybe a... Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he
3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Down the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over.
He's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game.
Tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to...
And he will take it in for a rate. From the 36, Love. And that is going to be incomplete.
He's the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but he does.
His coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
On play action. Love to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watt.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Love. Flushed out right.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And
they'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
Now a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mitchell.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Mayfield now.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he's going to get this
before he gets going.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mayfield.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
So no gain on the
back and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Another run with Mitchell.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40 already as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson now. He's going to look for back. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Aggressiveness, not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Victory. And it was their defense that really made the step. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. This is 3rd and 8.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing here, Purdy. for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
For the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down.
So right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle from 3 yards.
Nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hook. Off the play fake. Here's Mark Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A second down throw for Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It's dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shot, try and get big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the...
That was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now they're tasked.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Unscored game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Roquan.
Based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone.
They have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is into 10 now from the 30. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down.
On the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for Ravens. The offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being... The Lance going to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the
Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll muscle his way up to short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he gets it inside. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he's been a workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6.
A really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And unable to break away. They stop him. Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to... In motion comes the tight end left. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9.
Run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the on 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds.
People away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets this up across.
You can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And can we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. It's caught. Mitchell. And he works it past to go here in half number 1. Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes holes in the defense.
There's Flowers. He's got it. As we saw, pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. What's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be out of. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens.
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really...
And he'll get in. Touchdown. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Dak. Forced out to his left. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that...
Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it.
When they were good on offense and on defense. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And his first pass here is going to needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They set a tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble.
Right back to it.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And this will leave him a yard short. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And
throws here, and this one is intercepted. Mike Edwards.
You can't do that. Oftentimes, interceptions result.
They run on first down as they get about. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a really slow start for him. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40.
In his sight lines.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a very determined run there. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line. Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On the run, this is Gray. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45.
Backs and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get.
Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Dancing to his left. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson now. And he'll be brought down with 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. There's Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Ravens are able to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. Is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take it. They go play action now. Jackson, looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the clock. Mitchell will take this into the end zone.
Way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And Mahomes picking up the ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept that in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes Mahomes hitting his favorite target next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight.
You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They run over center with Mitchell. 71. Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled the run responsibilities correctly this time.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39 to move the chains. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And across midfield he goes into... Now it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Not something you see very often from a quarterback. 1st down, here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 7. Play action. Now Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Got a man. It's caught. Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 42 yards. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion. The interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field.
Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's a... Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Right back to Mitchell here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown!
But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be taken. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it is incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. his third interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. So they get 2. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And nothing much materializing.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a
first. Himself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Another run with Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this inside the 30.
Most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he'll be taking the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over.
Because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. To get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen going. So this game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now they take over here with just a
snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he doesn't get the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 64 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
Johnston 10 at the 41-yard line. Johnston sent in motion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Herbert. Steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Down under. Herbert gonna throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up. Running on 1st down, Eckler. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it's Herbert. Down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry there. Guy couldn't get in there, though. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kelly will score. Touchdown Chargers. So a good job. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the field.
There's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he has the 1st down.
Make the stop in the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Mitchell, touchdown, Baltimore. And now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Jackson's throw complete there.
This regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he will slide to a stop.
A lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good.
Maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move body.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Your drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Allowing
first 3 points.